I'm getting ready to leave for Susan Lee's. Sorry, you see this? This fell right here. Right here. I'm gonna get a motherfucking black eye. Oh, it hurts so bad. I'm gonna be stopping by a half-price bookstore to get rid of some books and maybe see if I can find maybe a used copy of one of Susan Lee's other book that I wasn't able to get, hopefully in hardback. And I'll check to see if they have any Allie Hazelwood hardbacks. If not, that's fine. That's A-okay. The bump has gone down, thankfully. So I'm probably not going to get a black eye. But, oh, fuck, I think I'm at the right location. I'm stressed. I'm stressed. But, oh, up to 20%. Wow. I went to, what do I put that right there? I went to Half Price Books, and, okay, so, I know, I already have a copy. But guess what? Guess what? It's signed. So I bought it. And then I need this for, yes, it's new. But I needed this for Mary Pearson's book signing that's coming up. And then we have Vampire Night Memories Volume 2. Yeah, it's 6:30, almost 6:30, and almost time for the event. And then I've had this on my Amazon cart for a while, and someone attempted to footnotes it. I was like, oh my god, it's used and in pretty decent fucking condition. Buy me up. And then I was debating on if I wanted to buy this or not, which is Forget Me Not by Julie Soto. It's signed. A lot of the books I bought today are signed. It's signed. But the people that are hosting tonight's thing, she came, I could have went to this actually, but I decided not to. She came and signed like a lot of books. So I was like, should I get one that's probably slightly better? Because there's like some wear and tear on the sides. And this is not signed, but I was like, gee, this is like her newest book, and it's in pretty perfect condition. It's The Striker by Anna Hyung. And I bought a repeat, Wicked Fox by Kat Chobe. It's the Fairy Loots special edition, and it's signed. So I decided just to go ahead and bite the bullet and get it. And then this has also been in my list, Rent a Boyfriend. And I own this book, and I almost got rid of it today. I was like, you know what, I'm going to keep a hold of it, because I did enjoy it. The only reason I was going to give it away is because I don't know if I'm going to reread it, but then I found this, and it's signed. So I'm going to get rid of my old copy and keep this one. And then lastly, Blade Breaker by Victoria Aveyard. Signed first edition. It's the second book. I really hope I don't own the second book. So yeah, it is signed. So those are all the books I got at Half Price Books. I splurged a little, and Jesus fucking Christ, I'm never gonna get rid of my books there ever again, because you know how much I had 3 full bags. You know how much money I got? $7. $7. You know how much I got back from a singular bag with this much books at my personal bookstore? Granted, it's just credit, you don't get cash. It was like fucking $20-something. I'm judging Half Price. If an indie bookstore can give me that much fucking money, I'm judging Half Price. So, and like, I had some good ones in there, because I thought like, oh, I'm gonna get a lot of money because some of these are signed. I almost straight up told her no. I was like, I don't know, but I was like, I really don't want to lug them. I don't want to lug them back. But yeah, fuck, okay. I'm not giving them my fucking books anymore. I'm just gonna buy from them. It's crazy. Yeah, fucking figure out. Oh, which I decided with this, like, if I end up not liking it, it may be a good gift for someone, because, you know, it's signed. Maybe they'll like it. But my sister-in-law says she thinks I'm going to like it. Anyway, I had to fucking figure out where this place is at. Because I said it was on my right, and I looked on my right, and it did not read what it's supposed to say.
I love these booksellers so much. Even before they knew I existed, I knew they existed. So I'm happy to be here. This is really, I even told them, like, this is my bucket list. I want to be here. So I'm so glad you guys came out. Thank you so much in the rain, even more so thank you.
St. Louis? No, it's not the handle of the rain. Except How to Dragon. That's actually.
So I was not an early reader as a kid. She's just spoiling my story. Let me tell you. I watched soap operas growing up. That was my babysitter watching soap operas. So I was not a reader. But I had, as an adult, moved to a new city. I moved to San Francisco from San Diego, and I didn't know anyone. Had a new job. It was super stressful time. And my sister who was a very prolific reader growing up, was just heavily involved and just reading romance all the time. And she had recommended to me some books. And she actually had told me to start with some women's fiction books. I think starting with like Shopaholics Anonymous and stuff like that, Shoe Addicts Anonymous, these kinds of books. And a lot of them were about these like single women who were learning to make friends, who were finding love, who were dealing with different issues. And I just related so like intimately with that. And then I just found as I was reading, I wanted more of this but with some smut. I'm like, I need to see it. So and then kind of segued into romance. And once I found romance, I didn't put it down. I was reading a book a night for a while and hundreds a year. And yes, it just became a real passion of mine. And writing romance is kind of a thing. But I shouldn't tell the story, but I will. I had a writer friend, I will not name names, but this writer friend at the time was a new romance writer and was going through some struggles, and I was like, well, tell me everything, I'm going to be there for you. And they said, oh, you wouldn't understand because you're not a writer. And I just went home and said, I'll show you when I can understand or not understand. So I kind of started plotting out with my spite, my first book, so that's how I started writing.
Totally itchy, you remember romance. Spike is the best movie ever. Yes. And Padme, for your actions. They are together. Okay, so I feel like I've told the story many times. If you've heard it already, I am so sorry. But my first romance novel was, at the time I was very much into Friends. And it was like some kind of Harlequin romance where the main characters were named Ross and Rachel. I saw it on the summary behind it, and I was like, oh, Ross and Rachel. I like Ross and Rachel from Friends. I ship them. And so I started reading it. They had sex in like first 5 pages or something. And then there was a marriage, but then they were, I don't know, estranged or something. And I was like, this is the best thing I ever read in my entire life. But I was just mesmerized. And yeah, that was it. It's Fran's fault.
I guess kind of had like a roundabout road into it. Should bring more in between. Where I was a big reader growing up, and my mom was very strict about what I was allowed to watch, but she was like, you can read whatever you want. So I really took advantage of that, and I read a lot. I got into adult books very quickly. I read a lot of what was called chick lit at the time, like the books, and I was also really obsessed with the Anita Blake Vampire Hunter series. So I feel like that, like, the fusion of those two influences has brought me to where I am today. And then I sort of drifted away from it, and then came back during the pandemic. I think a lot of people did. And I was like, I read like 60 books in like 2 months. And I was like, maybe I should try to write one of these. And that was How to Make It in Hollywood.
So I also was a big reader as a kid, but my mom did not allow me to read everything. And I think I was 13, 14, I was like walking through the shelves and I saw one, like a classic clinch pose on an old historical romance. It was tattered and, you know, the feeding bosoms, like the whole thing. I was like, this sounds good. So I grabbed 6 of them and hid them under my bed. And it took a while for my mom to figure out like that's what I was checking out from the library. And then it was confiscated, I wasn't allowed to read them. But my library switched over to digital holds. I was 16, and then I read it all. Like I read everything, and it was best. And yeah, I didn't start writing though until the pandemic when I had free time because I had no social life, and I decided let's try to write this. So
I just feel like there is room for characters to really screw up. So, even if there is, you know, cheating, or people being really, really messy to one another, I think you can still come back from that. Wow, the silence is good. No, I'm with you. We have historicals where they have shot their husbands. Like, we have come back from shooting our husbands. He had it coming. He had it coming after. He totally deserved it. God.
The woman can cheat. The man, I support.
Other author that I like really admired, and we exchanged information, and I reached out to her because she had gone through like a similar thing that I had, where she sort of had a long gap between her second and third books, and you know, kind of ended up like switching courses. So I was like, I kind of want to pick her brain about that. So I had this very like emotional, like heart to heart with her over text, where I was like, I don't know if I should keep doing this. Like I just, you know, whatever. Like we've all had our author meltdowns, and she was so supportive and so just like super, super nice to me. And I came away from that conversation being like, wow, this author that I like really admire thinks that I'm really successful. And it's like that. It just goes to show that like, you know, your perception of yourself isn't necessarily how other people perceive you. So then, a couple months later, we texted about something else, and we realized that she had me in her phone under the name Allie Hazelwood. So anyway, miscommunication trope. But she was like, that's all those for you. I was like, okay. No, but we're good friends. It's fine. So yeah, miscommunication trope, I think absolutely happens all the time.
Literally the last out. Literally the fucking last out. I'm like, yeah, I'll get there 30 minutes, you know. Well, it depends on, like, you know, when I get out of the place. Place being Half Price Books. And I got out at 6 from Half Price, I think. And I went to, oh, there's people. I went to like leave, got here, and it was like 6. Fuck, I scraped my arm against something in there. I ended up getting here around like 6, like 20 something, because I accidentally fucking took the wrong road. I fucking hate driving the city. I mean, I don't hate it. It's just this time around it was a nervous wreck. I can't talk. I got here at 30 minutes early, and I was in the last fucking group. Well, second to last. There's literally one group 6 person. Like, there's only one person in group 6. I'm an awkward person, and plus, like, since the author was really popular, it's like really rapid fire, like go go go. So I really didn't talk, and I'm just an awkward person, so I didn't really say anything. I'm like, how are you liking Missouri, to one of the authors, and the other one I'm like, I'm like, you should really get your books into hardbacks. I'm a hardback girly. And I'm just awkward. I can't help it. I'm not meant to like do which is crazy considering like I can do a conversation with someone at the window when I work at, you know, a coffee shop, the Siren. But then like I was like, I think it's because like I know they're busy, so I'm like, I don't want to like hold them up too much, and I can't. I have 18 minutes to record left, and so I was like, oh my god, should I get Taco Bell? No, I literally have Mexican at the house. I have Mexican food. I don't need to get Taco Bell. This is not the best lighting, but I'm gonna end it here instead of like in my house. Ow. I'm not doing an OTD because I'm tired and I don't feel like doing one. If you want to know, harness, regular black tee, cargo pants, there's a belt. I'm tired. It was fun. The author's hilarious. Love them. It's just, yeah, after the waiting was very tiring. And I'm like, fuck, I have a 50-minute drive after this. Oh. Granted, if I really wanted it, no. I would have much rather do the 50-minute drive than going to my brother's house and staying the night. Nothing against my brother. I want to be in my own bed. I've been out of my bed for like almost 2 weeks. Yesterday was my first night back. It was nice. Anyway, it was a nice little event. I bought a lot of books today. I bought a lot of fucking books. I'm sweating a little. The fact that I bought so many books and the fact that they're having a sale, half-price books from 24th to the 26th. I don't know, maybe I'll be like, hey Tyler, what are you doing? You wanna have lunch? And then I go to half price. That's a cute little thing. I highly recommend you checking out Susan Lee if you haven't. Everyone knows about Allie Hazelwood, and then the other two authors. I'm so sorry. I suck at names. They'll be right here. Their names. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'm so tired. I'll see you in the next book signing video. It's coming up this week. I gotta edit this. So I can get room on my phone.